Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis.
Get ready, get ready.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Colts 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Let's go. Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Second and 8.
Looking to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Receiver, the ball carrier. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. And that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from the 1. Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
These two teams all tied after 1. It's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are. and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. On 3rd down, Johnson, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Last stop.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. His throw incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Desmond King on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Texans' 37-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain. But all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the left side. Hines finding room to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Watson off play action. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19.
First down, Texans.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, his 11th overall.
And the Texans have cut it to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A first down carry here for Johnson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Watson's throw taken in by Collins.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, Watson.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. It has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Let's go. Tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check 31. Check 31. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check 9. Check 9.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Bring it!
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Indianapolis,
they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Texans,
this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.